Now, my construction, it says, or under proof, it says triangle ADE. Where is triangle ADE? Triangle ADE is this one, the upper triangle ADE. Draw height H, which must be relative what? To relative base AD. For now, when we started, we never knew that this is going to be the high, the base. But since we are going now to have an extension such that we create the height, the perpendicular height, when you draw a straight line that comes from point E up to this, which is going to be perpendicular to line AD, that line will eventually be the perpendicular height for what triangle? ADE. Fine. Now let's try to have it. If I'm going to have that, it means this is what I'm going to draw. Remember, in an examination, you will not, these constructions will not be made for you. You've got to have them. Fine. Now, this line, it's now perpendicular to AD. Why do we say that? Because this angle is equals to 90. Because the angle is equals to 90. So, this side, I'll refer to it as what? As H. It's my perpendicular height. For what triangle? Triangle ADE. I hope we can all see that. I hope we can all see that. Fine. Now, I am also going to have another, height for another triangle. This time, if I'm going to use AE as the base, it means I must have another height for the same triangle. It is still for the same triangle, ADE. This, now it's another construction that I've done. This line which I've drawn here must be such that it becomes perpendicular to line AE. It becomes perpendicular to line AE. So such a line will also be a height, which this time I will be referring to it as what? As K, just to differentiate between the two. This one, it's a height, which I will refer to it as small k, when this one, it's another height, which I will also refer to it as small h. This is when AE is the base, and this is when AD is the base. When AD is the base, the height is h. When AE is the base, then the height is k. That is the first construction. I mean, if we go through, then they say, join BE. Join BE. I must also join BE and DC. I'm now joining BE. I hope we can all see. I've joined BE, and I've also joined DC. What is the purpose for joining this? Because I wanted to create other triangles. The reason for having this construction BE, having to join BE and DC, was to create triangles BDE. BDE. I'm now having this triangle, and I'm now having triangle CED. Remember, at the beginning this is what we only had. We only had this. But now, due to constructions, we now have additional triangles. We now have additional triangles. The triangle that I've now constructed as my proof was a triangle. It's triangle BDE. BDE. This is where we are, and triangle CED. Fine. Now I want us to prove that indeed, remember, the essence of this theorem is for us, let me write it down, required to prove that AD, side AD over side DB is are equal and in proportion to side AE over side EC. That is what is requested of us. I mean, with all the constructions that we have created, we have together created, then it means we can run with our proof. We can run with our proof. Right. I want us to do this. Remember, because the story is about the areas, let me also bring back these two triangles. Triangle ABC and triangle DEF. I mean, when you prove that theorem, the theorem in question, you must be able to spot triangles, the triangle that looks like this, that is the triangle that will have the height inside it, and the triangle that will have the height outside it. This is the kind of scenario that we are going to come across as we prove that. Fine. Now let me go to my first proof. With my first proof, I want us to look at area of triangle ADE. I don't want us to go the book way, guys. Let's quickly define what area of triangle ADE is all about. Area of triangle ADE. I hope, let me do this, sorry. I hope you are watching the triangle in question. We are looking at triangle ADE. That is the top triangle. Fine. We can deal with this. Why? Because inside this there are perpendicular heights. But I want our point of departure should be such that let's use H. Let's use H. That is, if we are going to use H as the perpendicular height, then it means the base must be AD. What is the definition? The question is, what is the definition of area of triangle? Remember, this is what we've got from grade 9, 10, and 11. We've got this. We are talking about the area of a triangle. So the definition stays the same. It does not change. We don't change anything that we have learned from grade 9, 10, and 11 about the definition of area of a triangle. Fine. However, this is how we are going to do it. We say area of a triangle ADE over area of triangle BDE. BDE. Area of triangle ADE over area of a triangle BDE. Then it means you must come up with definitions of these triangles. It means you must come up with definitions of these triangles. Remember, let me also take you back and say we are going to look at these types of triangles. This is what is going to appear to us. Fine. Let's talk about triangle area of triangle ADE. ADE, let me come here again. I don't think I need to rush because I've realized through marking that most learners are losing marks when it comes to this. And this is so simple. As long as you can make sense out of it and try to understand it. Fine. Half, we say, for area of triangle ADE, we are going to have half. Half of what? Base. What is the base? Our base this time is AD. Half of AD as the base for that triangle ADE. Multiply by perpendicular height. What is the perpendicular height to that? Is H. Fine. When you look at this triangle, guys, when you look at this triangle, this is that triangle. That is that triangle. Fine. Now, however, let's go to triangle. Let's go to triangle BDE. This is BDE. When you look at that triangle, please, we are looking at this type of a triangle. Because when you look at this, there is no way in which you can have the perpendicular height inside this. It means the perpendicular height of that triangle will be outside that triangle. And what will be the perpendicular height will still be this H. Fine. Now, what is the base for that? The base for that will be, what will be the base for that? The base for that will be BD. The base for that will be BD. So it means you are also multiplying by half BD multiplied by what? By perpendicular height, H. Now when it comes to this, you can easily see that the half will cancel the half and the H will cancel the H. So it means the area of triangle ADE over area of triangle BDE will be equals to AD over BD. And that is what the book says. That is what the book says. Let's quickly check on that. This is what the book says. AD over BD. Fine. That was the first pair of triangles that we have identified. Remember, the triangles in question were ADE and BDE. These were the two triangles. Fine. Let's move over to another set of triangles. Yeah, the question that comes, it's asking that why should point E connect DC and DE. It's all about creation of triangles. It's all about creation of triangles. There's nothing more, because when you look at this point E, the point must be such that when we do our construction, we are able to have a triangle CED. That is the main purpose of having this point, which must now join DE and DC together, such that we have a triangle ECD or yes, CED. So that is the purpose behind it. Thank you for that question. Thank you for that question.